everyone. Good morning, Sir Harvey. I am John Dave Sibisto,
I'm Lawrence Manuel.
and together with us is Mr. Charles Darwin Amlag, SK Federated President of Timia Bohol. So, good morning, SK. We have some questions here. And question number one is, can you please introduce yourself and describe your role within the organization?
So, good morning, sir. Good morning, everyone. So, my name is Charles Darwin Amlag, the SK Chairman of Barangay Tangon Canandam, and I lead the Sangguniang Kabataan of Federation of Dimiao, that focusing on youth development programs and initiatives that promote the welfare and empowerment of young people in our community.
Thank you. What are the key responsibilities and challenges of your position?
So, as a SK Chairman, my primary responsibilities include planning and implementing youth programs and managing the SK budget and representing the youth local government. So, one of the key challenges is addressing the diverse needs and interests of our youth.
How did you start your career in this field and what led you to your current role?
So, I began my involvement in the community in service during high school, in volunteering in various local projects. So my passion for youth empowerment and community is to motivate me to run for the SK chairman position, and I was elected due to my active participation and commitment to addressing the needs of our youth. Simia.
Can you share some insights into the skills and qualities required to succeed in your role?
So we success as a SK chairman requires strong leadership and communication and organizational skills. So being able to inspire and mobilize young people is crucial. But additionally, understanding local governance, budgeting, and project management is essential. Empathy, patience, and the ability to collaborate with various stakeholders is also important qualities.
My next question is, what do you find most rewarding about your job?
On your job. So the most rewarding aspect of my job is seeing the positive impact of our programs on the lives of our young people, and whether it's craft, educational scholarships, sports activities, or leadership training, knowing that we are helping to shape a brighter future for our youth is incredibly fulfilling. So next question is, how do you handle conflicts or challenges within your team or organization? So I handle conflicts by promoting open dialogue and encouraging team members and to express their views. So I believe in addressing issues collaboratively, finding common ground, and working towards solution that benefits everyone involved. So it is important to create support environment where all voices are heard and respected. Can you share a significant project or accomplishment that you are particularly proud of? So one of significant accomplishment was the successful implementation of a youth and leadership camp that provided training in leadership and community service. So the camp received positive feedback from participants and parents alike that it helped to cultivate a new generation of active and responsible young leaders in our community. How do you see the future of the industry evolving, and what skills do you believe will be the most important for future leaders? So the future of youth leadership will likely involve greater use of technology and digital platforms to engage, mobilize young people, and future leaders will need to be tech-savvy, initiative, and adept at using social media for advocacy. So skills in critical thinking, problem solving, and adaptability will also be crucial as we navigate an ever-changing world. What advice would you give to someone aspiring to a leadership role in this field? So my advice to be passionate about serving others and to active seek opportunities to make a difference. So get involved in community projects, build a network of like-minded individuals, and continuously develop on your leadership skills. So let us remember to stay grounded and listen to the needs of your peers and always act with integrity and purpose. So our last question, how do you maintain a work-life balance, and what are your hobbies or interests outside of work? So for me, as a SK chairman, maintaining a work and life balance involves prioritizing time for personal well-being and family, and I make it a point to engage in activities that I enjoy, such as playing sports, reading, and spending time with friends and family. These activities help me relax to stay energized, allow me to be more effectively in my role. So, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. SK Chair, for giving us your time and effort for this interview.
Sir,